Hey guys, it's Eric with Painting Business Pro, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about search engine optimization, SEO, and ranking at the top of Google. So we're going to dive right in. So what is SEO? SEO stands for search engine optimization. So Google is a search engine, and what we're doing with SEO is we're optimizing our website for the search engine so that Google says, yeah, that's the best website here, we should put that one at number one. Alright, so that's what SEO is. It's simply a process and a strategy to follow to rank your website at the top of Google. Alright, so that's as simple as SEO is. That's all it is. It's a process we follow to get our website to the top of Google. Why bother? Well, why bother is because there are thousands of painting companies out there. Like literally in your city, there's hundreds of painting companies, but there's only 3 or 4 that are ranked on the top of Google. And when you're ranked on the top of Google, it does a few things for you. The first thing that it does is it adds significant credibility. Alright, so when there's hundreds of painting companies in town, but you're one of the 3 or 4 that's ranked at the top of Google, that says a lot for your business. Second thing it does is it drives you a lot of business. More and more customers, and it's going to continue to increase, more and more customers are going to Google to start their search for a painting contractor. And when they start their search there and they find you, that's going to significantly help you get a lot more business. So we generate a significant amount of business from our website. So Foothills Painting generates anywhere from $60,000 to $100,000 in sales every month from our website as a result of being at the top of Google. So SEO, once implemented, once you're at the top of Google, provides you one of the best returns on marketing you could ever have. So if you plan on being in business for a long time, you definitely want to be one of the top ranked websites in your area. So that's why you should care about this, is it drives you a ton of business, it adds credibility, and it really solidifies your company for future growth. And if you ever want to sell your company, that's a really important factor because it says, hey, we consistently have $80,000 to $180,000 a month or so coming in from our website. That's guaranteed business coming in, and that's what people want to buy. So how does it work? Okay, so how SEO works is there's 2 aspects. There's the front end, okay, and then there's the back end. All right, so we want to optimize the front end of our website. So that's what people actually see. That's our headline, it's our images, it's what we write on our website so that it has all the keywords that Google's looking for. So when Google scans your website, they see, oh, you know, painter in Fort Collins, painter in Fort Collins, painter in Fort Collins. So that's the front end. But the majority of your SEO is going to be on the back end. It's going to be the stuff you don't see and customers don't see. It's stuff like your meta tags and your meta descriptions and your H1 and your H2. And most of this, you might not even know what the heck I'm talking about because why would you? You're not an SEO expert. That's why you hire an SEO expert to do it for you. Okay, so a lot of SEO is this back end stuff, which includes some of the coding and things that go into the back of your website. It also includes the links and how much your website is linked around the internet with other local companies and other websites. So there's a lot of places that we can get what we call backlinks. So those are other companies or other places that are linking back to your website. So there's a lot more to it than just that, but that's the simple dumbed down version of how does it work and how do we actually achieve getting to the top of Google. Alright, so we've got front end work and back end work, and there's a ton of this. There's tons and tons and tons we can do. So we'll get to the investment in a moment, but we want to talk about custom SEO versus stock SEO. So there's a lot of companies out there that offer SEO, and most of them, you know, they're going to charge somewhere like $500, $600 a month. Some are maybe a little less than that, some are a little bit more. And most of those companies have a stock approach. A stock approach means that they basically have a checklist and they just go down their checklist and check everything off, and that's the extent of it. Custom SEO on the other hand, sorry for any noise, they're doing construction on my building and they just keep doing it. And my microphone's not working, but I really want to make this video for you. Alright, so custom SEO is where they take a custom approach. So this is where we're actually doing competitive analysis and we're looking at the other people who are ranked high on Google, and we're looking at how many backlinks do they have, where do they have backlinks, how much link juice do they have, and we're looking at what are they doing for their SEO plan and how can we beat them. So it's a custom approach. And you know, it's gotten really competitive at the top of Google. Why? Because it brings you a ton of money. It's highly, highly valuable to be ranked at the top of Google. So it's gotten really competitive. So a stock approach isn't going to get the job done. A stock approach might get you to the second page, or maybe might get you at the bottom of the first page on certain terms, but it's not going to get the job done, because the people who are ranked at the very top in your market are doing custom SEO, custom competitive analysis SEO. All right, so that's what we do. So what's the investment? So good custom SEO, I already told you about stock SEO. That's a good place to start. If you haven't gotten anything going for SEO for your company, a stock SEO approach would be a good place to start, because they'll get all those basic things checked off the list for you. But custom SEO is going to cost anywhere from $800 or $900 a month up to $2,500 a month. And it's very expensive, so that's what the investment is. And with SEO, it really is an investment, because when you first start spending $1,000 or $1,500 a month on SEO, a custom approach, you're not going to get any results from it because you're not on the first page of Google. No one's seeing your website yet. And it's going to take 6 to 12 months before you get yourself on the first page of Google and start getting leads from your website ranking. So it's going to take 6 to 12 months before you see any results at all. So right here, if this is how much we're paying per month, and this is our results, we start with no results. And then over time, we start getting some leads, and then right here is where we start getting a profitable return. But your cost for SEO doesn't change, but you keep getting more and more results until you're getting an unbelievably high return on your investment into SEO. So we've been spending roughly $1,500 a month on our SEO, and at first we got no results, and then we started to get some leads, and then we started to get more leads, and now we're getting even more leads, and we're going to continue to get more and more leads. So here's how it works. When we first start doing SEO for someone's company, we look for something called long tail keywords. All right, so that means, long tail means there's a lot of words in it. Okay, so a short tail keyword would be painters in Fort Collins. Long tail would be interior house painters in Fort Collins, Colorado. Now, most customers aren't searching interior house painters in Fort Collins, Colorado, but some people are. But maybe 3 out of 100 people are searching for that, and 60 or 70 out of 100 people are searching for painters in Fort Collins. So we're first going to start with something like interior house painters in Fort Collins, Colorado, and we're going to get ranked for that, and then we're going to start getting a couple leads. Once we get that ranked, then we're going to start to try interior house painters in Fort Collins. And then we're going to try interior painters in Fort Collins, and then house painters in Fort Collins, and then painters in Fort Collins. So we start with the little ones to get some early results, and then we build on that until we start capitalizing on the most valuable terms like painters in Houston, painters in Denver, painters in Dallas, painters in Fort Collins, painters in Chicago. And that's where you're going to get the most of your results. So we're going to first target these long tail keywords, and then we're going to target the short tail keywords, which is going to get us most of our leads. Now, once we start maxing this out for Fort Collins, then we're going to say, hey, we're not getting a lot more results out of Fort Collins. We're capitalizing on 80 to 90% of the traffic already. If we keep putting all this time into Fort Collins, we might be able to get 10% more leads. So we're going to stop doing much in Fort Collins, and we're going to start to just maintain our ranking in Fort Collins, and then we're going to start the process all over again in a nearby city like Loveland or Windsor. And we're going to do it again, and then that'll slow down, and then we'll start another city and another city. So right now, our website is ranked on the first page of Google for 6 or 7 cities right now, and we're just going to keep adding cities, but our monthly cost isn't really changing that much. It does cost a little bit to maintain the original site, but it doesn't cost that much to maintain, and it's the same price to keep adding additional sites. So SEO is one of these things that doesn't get you any results at first, then starts to get you some results, then starts to get you great results, then starts to get you amazing results, and then it starts to be one of the best returns on investment you can possibly have. So here's what we recommend for getting your website going. So the first thing you should do is just get a website up. Google wants to see your website up for at least 1 year before they're going to put you anywhere near the first page. They want to make sure you're a legitimate business before they put you at the top of their search. So start with just making a website. And then your next step would be either to go full-blown custom SEO and start spending $1,000 a month on custom SEO, or start with something stock and use a stock SEO company for $500 or $600 a month. Do that for about 6 months. After about 6 months, they're not going to get you much more results after that, and that's when you switch to custom SEO. So because this is a pretty big investment and because you're not going to get results for a while, you need to make sure that your business is doing well enough that you can afford to set aside $1,000 every month as an investment into the future of your business. So that's our suggestions, our advice about SEO. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for a whole lot more great training videos on how to build a painting company. And if you're interested in a custom SEO approach, click the link in the description next to custom SEO, and that'll take you over to my company's website, Painter Choice, where we actually provide this as a service to our customers. So with my SEO approach, with my SEO guy, we have 15 websites. All 15 are ranked on the first page of Google. So this is not a question of if, it is a question of when. And I know there's a lot of shady people out there doing SEO that aren't doing a good job, and I know we do a good job, so that's why we're offering this as a service, but we only offer it to one contractor per area because we don't compete against each other. So a lot of areas are actually already taken. So if you're interested in working with our company on custom SEO, click the link below and you can inquire to see if our service is still available for your area. So I hope you found this video enjoyable and useful, and we'll see you again soon.